Hey, hey, good morning. Today is day number 2 of school, which means Tenley is occupied watching a show that she never gets to watch, and I am working. So I was on a team call earlier, and the team call is like, it's 20 minutes out of my day. It's over Zoom, so it's on my phone, and I put my phone in the little video stand here, and I did my hair while we were talking, and I did my makeup, and while we were talking, I decided that I really just wanted to wear this lip color today. It's called Be Ruby. Now, I have a collection of lip colors that is like, it's topping the scales at probably 100 different colors. So I have a really hard time picking which color to wear. But I usually draw inspiration from something that I'm wearing. Can you guess what I drew inspiration from today? If you're watching the replay or live, guess. What did I draw inspiration from today? You tell me. I feel like I'm having a good hair day too. And usually when I'm having a good hair day, I do my makeup a little more sassy. But really all I did makeup wise is I did my eyebrows. That's like number one, whether I wear mascara, lipstick, or otherwise, I always do my eyebrows. I did foundation, I did contouring, I did highlighting, I did all of that. And this look, I'm feeling pretty sassy today. But I thought about how I do my eyes. And although this look looks like very retro, sexy, it's feminine, right? It's pretty simple too. But what can I do to jazz it up, or more so, what is the thing? I don't know. As women, we have these things about ourselves that we don't like, right? And for me, my eyes are the things that I want people to look at the most. That when you look at me, I don't want you to notice like my fat arms or, whatever the thing that I don't like about myself. I want you to see my eyes, because that is really the thing that you should be focused on. So I see when I'm animated and I'm holding my eyebrows up, I look younger. And then when I relax, like you are during your everyday, I have these like droopy eyelids. So I'm sure you guys have all seen the videos where they're putting dark here and light here and they're mishmashing all over your face. I do a simpler version of that. And if you want to know how to do the simpler version of that, the one that's not so intimidating, where I break it down step by step, you're going to go to the top of this page, and in the search bar, you're going to search Contouring 101. And I did that video probably 2 weeks ago now. And it was really fun. And there's lots of great tips on there and different products you can use, where to put it, how to measure, how far to put it, where the heck are you supposed to put it, and what is it supposed to be doing. You know that it looks good when people do it. You don't really understand what they're doing, okay? I'm going to do the same thing for my eyelids. Okay, so when you are contouring your face, it adds dimension to your face, it gives you shape, and it's like an optical illusion. I am in the business of optical illusions. The same with doing nails. I'm a nail technician by trade. And really, when we're doing nails, I tell my students this all the time because I teach nails as well. So if you're looking to become a nail tech, I'm your girl. What we're doing, people are coming to us for their nails to make them all look the same. They want all 10 fingers to look the same. And we have the ability to really make an optical illusion, right? As long as it doesn't break and it's aesthetically pleasing to the customer. But we can make their nails look thinner. We can make them look longer than they actually are, such as, that kind of thing. So the same thing, makeup is really an art form, and it doesn't have to be super complicated if someone breaks down the steps for you. Okay, so I'm going to contour my eyelids. Now, it kind of sounds funny, doesn't it? I had to find the color that I used. Okay, so something like Candlelight, where it's pretty close to your skin color, and I put it down on my eyelid, and I used a fluffy brush, this one, and I just mashed it around everywhere. Now, that really just made my eyelid the same color as my face. What's happening with that eyelash there? So that's kind of maybe the basics of what everyone does. So now I want this saggy skin part to disappear. I just don't want people to see that part. So when we make something darker, we're pushing it to the background. When we make something lighter, we're bringing it forward so that that's what you see first. So I pushed this part of my cheek back so that it gives the illusion that I have more shape to my face, and it gives the illusion that I've maybe am 10 pounds thinner than I actually am, which is awesome. Thank you. And I want to do the same thing. I want my eyes to look younger than what they are right now when they're all droopy. So what that means is I have to take a darker color. Now, it doesn't need to be a super dark color. You can keep this very everyday. You can keep it very neutral. If you're scared of color, don't worry. The best kind of colors to use are ones that are slightly darker than your skin color. Same like contouring. It's not super dark. It's not like, hey, whoa, that looks terrible, you know, but it gives enough color to give dimension. So two colors that are used a lot are Mocha Java. So that one is a very neutral color. It looks good on everyone, every eye color, Mocha Java. So it's a matte color. Although you can use shimmery colors if you like. Lots of more mature women, I'm going to say over the age of 50, don't really love wearing a lot of shimmery eyeshadows because they tend to settle into fine lines. Ours do not do that, and they act a little differently. So I'm always in favor of, girl, if you like that color, freaking wear it. Shoulders back, head held high, you're going to rock it. Doesn't matter. If you like it, roll with it. But Mocha Java is, I'm going to say, the safe choice for everyone to do this step. And then, because I have green eyes, sometimes I like to add this Smoked Topaz. It's kind of a clay, gray, green color. It's an interesting one. These two colors are also very good for eyebrows, to draw your eyebrows on. So I'm going to start with Mocha Java. I'm going to use the back of my hand as a palette because if you were at home, that's a very easy thing for you to do. And I'm going to use this fluffy brush. This is a spa, I think it's called Spa Essentials. All the writing's worn off of it. I bought it at Walmart for like $2.98 or something. And I use two of these brushes every day. Every day. So I use the longer bristled one for this step that I'm going to show you that you absolutely you should. I highly recommend you add this step into your makeup regime of contouring your eyelids. And then I use this shorter one for darker colors because our makeup is cream based and it takes a couple minutes for it to dry. I like to use different brushes. I have one for light colors. That was this one. And then I have one for medium colors, and then I have one for dark colors, and then I have one for sparkle colors. So all very inexpensive. Doesn't take much money at all. I gotta put more on my hand because I was talking and it is set already. So I'm gonna take a little bit on my brush, mash it in there, and then with your eyes relaxed, I want you to put the brush right on that droopy part. Then I'm going to lift up my eyelid with my eyebrows if I raise my eyebrows. So I'm going to put it in this crease right there. So your crease is like where if you could touch your eyeball, where your eyeball ends and your brow bone begins, that is your crease. But if you have droopy eyelids like I do, which I'm going to say, as a SeneGence makeup artist, 90% of people have that. Okay, nothing to be ashamed of. Work with God, what God made you. Let's just use makeup to enhance those features. So see how light that is? Do you see what a difference it's made already? Need some more. I'm going to pick up some more on the back of my hand, and I'm going to use like that windshield wiper motion. I don't have a lot of product on my brush. This is why this container of eyeshadow that has 5.9 grams of product in it will last for a very long time. So cream eyeshadows and cream makeup used to scare me, besides foundation, obviously, because I was used to that. Mostly because they would be like sticky, and you had to like put them on with your fingers. They like gummed up your brushes and were just disgusting. And it might look great right now, but when I got in the car, and then by the time I got to work and went, you know, for your morning pee before you start work, maybe I'm weird. And then I must have gotten like eyeshadow right there. It's driving me nuts. Just ignore it and my reaction to it. Those cream shadows had migrated, and so SeneGence, when I found SeneGence eyeshadows, I did not use them until then I saw someone else do a little makeup tutorial, and I thought, so amazing. And the fact that I wear eyeshadow every day anyways, why am I not using the SeneGence one that has anti-aging skincare in it? Dumb not to use it of me, especially because I owned it already, right? Okay, so now I put a couple layers of this Mocha Java on this side. So do you see how different it looks? My eyes are relaxed now, and that wrinkle right there has nearly disappeared. So if you weren't actually looking at me, especially from far away, if you weren't looking at me super, super close, you actually wouldn't even know it was there. How wicked awesome is that? Now, I want to keep this look pretty neutral today because I'm loving the like black and white and the pop contrast of my Be Ruby LipSense. So I'm going to make this eye look the same as this eye. So I've put a little bit more Mocha Java there. So these colors are buildable. You don't have to go straight in with them super dark. In fact, they work better if you put a little on, let it dry, layer it, and a nicely blended look. The key to it is actually using a little bit and really blending it out. So if you have too much product on your brush, just take a washcloth and wash lots of it out. Then go over the seam, really blend it out. If you have a bazillion brushes, then you could use a clean brush. Now, just to make my green eyes really pop, I'm going to add in a little bit of this smoked topaz. So you can see the difference here. This one's Mocha Java, that's smoked topaz. So it's a little bit green. So if you know the color wheel at all, like colors and opposite colors is what is most complementary to your eyes. So I'm going to add a smidge of smoked topaz. Now, if I want my eyes to remain bright, and kind of awake looking, I need to make sure to keep this part right here, especially the area in between my lashes and that crease there. I need to keep that really light. So I don't want to go over there at all. A little bit more just because I'm yakking. If you're watching, drop a comment. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? I can't eat ice cream anymore. I miss it. When I did eat ice cream, my favorite was the Foothills Creamery Black Cherry. Yummo. Okay. So now my eyes look super green. And they don't look as droopy. That's it. I'm done. Thanks for watching, everyone. Until next time.